What's up? Thanks for coming back through. Really appreciate it. Got a new microphone, so I'll be testing out some sound. I apologize if there's a few pops and hisses and hot spots. Trying really hard to readjust, retonate the voice to make sure that I'm not yelling. I recorded this entire video earlier and it was just hot on the ears. So I'm trying to talk more naturally, get the voice right, get the sound right. Amen. Technology. Again, with so many of the shoes that I review, I've already got a pair of them. I like them. I got another pair of them. So we don't have to go as in-depth on this review because this is a shoe that you have already seen from me. Said it once, say it again. The shoe that I have now, though, is the very reason that I got the shoe previously. I first saw this shoe as a collaboration, saw it on some blogs. I was about a year late actually getting into this shoe, and then couldn't find it anywhere because I was late to the party. So I got the other version of this shoe and loved it. And we've already done a review on this one, which is the Ning Windranger. It's not going to get a ton of likes. I know that because this brand is not one of the major hype brands. You hear about it, but there's not a whole lot going on with it. They're hard to get in hand and on foot. They're just notoriously difficult to be able to find. And you see pictures of them, and like I said in the other video, I know people who have them, or I know people who claim to have them, but I never see them. Well, I got them, and it was fun to get into the hunt again, you know, with bots and online purchasing and all those things that go down. It's actually not the same as it used to be. So it was fun to actually have a shoe that I had to research, hunt down, wait for, and finally get it in hand. So now we are going to be talking about the Soulland Ning Windranger. The shoe is incredible. I already know I like the shoe, but it is vastly different in a lot of ways from the original. When I first saw it online, I thought to myself, you know what? I can probably just settle with this one because, you know, collaborations often don't pan out. They're not the same, but there's a lot of differences with this one. We'll start out with the similarities. And the obvious one is that big sheath that's over the top of the shoes. Love them. You know, gives them a really unique look and whatnot. But from there, all the branding changes. And you can see here, you know, this one has the Ning logo. It's got a lot of extra branding with the CRC. You know, the boom moniker on the side. The Ning logo again on the inside. I mean, I love it, but it's audacious. I know that. With this one, it's much more scant, much more Spartan. You know, you still got some Ning branding on there, but really a lot of the aspects of the Ning branding are gone. There's no boom mark there. Boom is what they call their boost or their Zoom X. The formulation, as we said before, is PIBA based, so it's much more in line with, say, the Saucony Speed or the Saucony Pro, Endorphin Pro, which is, and it's real comfy, man. It's real comfy. No carbon fiber plate, but we already know that. Check the other review that I did for more of the details, but we're just going to get straight into some things. Peel the sheath back. You've got different color laces, so it comes with a pair of the like silver or gray lace, and then it comes with a pair of orange laces to match all the color scheme, which is pretty dope color scheme. You don't often see, you know, the orange and the purple put together, but Soulland did a fantastic job with that. I will say their collaboration was two pairs. The Windranger was one of them, and then the other one was the Shadow. I plan on trying to get my hands on the Shadow. I don't know if I'm going to get the actual collaboration version. That one's hard, really hard to get your hands on. But I did find a source in which I can get the other. the main one. And it's I got to get it in before Chinese New Year, because we all know if you're shipping anything from overseas, the Chinese New Year is a monster to try and get those shoes over here, or any kind of products over here. So wish me luck on that. The plastic eye stays, they seem fused, but then they are kind of a hard polycarbonate. A lot of the coloration was stripped out of the shoe to go with that Soulland theme, which I think works, and it changes the vibe of the shoe completely. You know, this one, although it's a big chunk of shoe, we already know that, but it does change the vibe of the shoe from something that's a little more garish, a little more showy, to something that is a little more style oriented, a little more fashionable. You know, I've got a couple of pairs of joggers. I've got actually a couple of pairs of slim cut khakis that are going to look great with this. I know I said khakis, but trust me, it's not that. It's tech khakis. Tech khakis. Whole different thing. Aspects about the shoe that still remain really unique. Those sort of knobby fingers, those nubs, if you will, that are protruding from the sole. They kind of make it difficult to walk in at first. It's a little bit off-putting, but they do tend to mellow out, so it's great. The ride is incredible. That PEBA based foam is really unique, actually kind of strange, you know, when you're stepping on it, because it is so cloud-like, but it's really dope. Love the ride. Can't say enough about the comfort. There are a few differences that make the comfort a little bit better. You know, they both have this sort of flat tongue. The insole is out in mine. I'll show you the others, because I've used other insoles in this one. But that tongue right there is just kind of a very thin, no-sew plastic tongue with a little bit of a suede backing on it. However, this one is actually knit. It's a knit cloth. Kind of crazy. The branding on the shoe, again, when we talk about some of the scant branding that's being used, how Ning only shows up in a few areas, Soulland went with this sort of storytelling mantra of pre, enter, and post. Okay, so you can see pre. I don't know if you can see that on the sheath, but it actually here says pre, enter, and post there. And then when you're looking inside the shoe, you can see it again. Pre, enter, and post. Meaning before the workout, during the workout, and after the workout. The theme of this shoe is that it can go to all of those places. It can be a jogger, a warm-up shoe, an everyday shoe. It can be a legitimate workout shoe. And then it can work as a fashion shoe and a style component after the fact. And so pre, enter, and post is a major theme for the two shoes that Soulland has done. The box. It's really, really unique. You've got the pre, enter, post, the Ning Soulland branding, the pre, enter, and post, as you can see there. It's a big chunk of styrofoam. And then you've got this unique clamshell aspect, which is kind of crazy. It's an enormous box. Great packaging. Kind of like with Adidas. When Adidas used to send the boost balls, well, now Ning has sent their boom ball. And it sits right inside the packaging. It's kind of dope to get a little boom ball. And then probably one of my favorite aspects of the package, because of the quality of it, this thick nylon mesh dust bag is just incredible. The quality on it is insane. It can be used as a backpack, can be used as a dust bag for the shoes. You can see it's got the pre, enter, and post branding on it with the Soulland and Ning collaboration stamp on the back. One of my favorite aspects of the whole package. This is the direction that I want a lot of my reviews and a lot of my sneakers to go from here on out, I want to be able to not just for myself, but also for the viewers, for the audience, for the culture at large. I want to be able to show some of these unique aspects of shoes, obscure shoes that you would not find every day. Really unique offerings that are out there. Like, not everything is a Jordan 1, not everything is a Yeezy, not everything is a super hype shoe. And if that's what you're going for, you're actually going to be missing out on some really high quality, unique offerings that would really enhance your collection and quite frankly feel better. You know, you're sitting on that much Peba pellets. That's going to be a comfortable ride no matter what you're going to do. I appreciate you having a look. I appreciate you coming by. It's New Year's Eve, so I'm gonna get off this and go celebrate with the family, grab a little dinner. You all be well. Thank you so much for the growth that the channel has had. Just a small channel. Every subscriber is a big one to me, so I really appreciate that. Best of luck to everybody in the new year, and of course, keep rocking with me. I'll keep having good stuff for you. All right, thank you and peace.